Well, put you kind of upright there. You look much better. Good morning, everybody. I'm just having my coffee and my breakfast, watching the morning news. It's there's definitely rain on the way, so it's going to be a grey and cold day here in Dublin. It is a Tuesday, the 8th of November, and I would say, without a doubt, this is going to be kind of a day that is going to go down in history one way or the other. We all know the American elections are today, which is going to have some sort of effect on the world one way or the other. So that's what's happening over there. In Ireland, they've just realised that the rents have been rising over and over again, and they're at their highest since they were ever recorded. They were higher than before the boom and everything, and there doesn't seem to be any solution. They're just going up and up and up and up and up, which is just it's crazy. Like, this is like, there's been a big homeless problem growing in Ireland, which the government's trying to tackle, but it's never gonna get sorted until they tackle the above that level as well. So I don't know. It seems like a grim time of the year to be looking at news. On a more positive note, today is my songwriting day, and very often I do watch the news kind of in hopes that there'll be something that inspires me to write a song about something, and there's a lot there at the moment. But yeah, we got a songwriting day ahead of us, and hopefully recording day as well, and hopefully I get all that done today, but we'll see. Anyway, that's the plan for so far. Listen, guys, if you're enjoying these vlogs, please do subscribe, and hopefully you guys are having a good morning, or whenever you're watching this, good day, whatever time you're watching this, and let me know in the comments how you're doing. I'd really like to know. Talk to you guys later. Wondering how we let it get this way. So easy to blame, that's real. But we all got to play our part. To blame me, it's so easy to blame me. Cool, we're getting somewhere. One verse done and a chorus idea done. So onwards and upwards. Here's a little mistake I made. And you kind of, when you write stuff fast, you do that all the time. You put a particular line somewhere in the verse, and then you use the same line, or even a part of a line in the chorus. In my experience, it doesn't usually work because it becomes very repetitive very fast. So I try to change these things, but these are easy enough. Like, usually I go back to the one in the verse and change that, because the ones in the chorus are kind of more crucial, and if they sound right in the chorus, usually I try to leave the chorus as it is and work on the verses. But that's just a small problem. It's good to notice these things now, not when you're in the middle of recording or later on. Sit and watch one. Very often I just play and see what comes into my mind, and then build from that. And then you get stuck, and it's not a big, like, it just gets stuck for a little bit or a thing, or like in the beginning of a new verse. Like, as soon as you have the first line, then it kind of starts flowing easier. And in that kind of moments, I do let myself, I suppose, procrastinate to a certain extent, that I do something else. Like right now I jumped on Instagram, and I'm going to just post a picture that I've been waiting to post for a while, then get back into it and continue. These are the little things that sometimes require a little bit of time, you know. Okay, the song is written, so now we go to the next step, which is gotta record it. Hearing watch the world crumble day at a time, wondering how we let it get this far. It's so easy to blame everyone else, but we all got to play our part. I'm sick and tired of hearing the same old swan song over and over again. We can see the signs, but still we deny. One day it'll all come to an end. You can pretend that it's all a lie, but it won't turn back the time. You can't hide from what's right in front of your eyes. Soon it'll be too late to cry. I kind of feel strange about tackling issues that become like suddenly pop out of nowhere and they're like a big thing. This is something that hasn't popped out of nowhere, but it is a big thing, and it's been going on lately now. To do with the fact that there's been a lot of talk, thanks to, and I'm sorry to be so blunt, but the ignorance of a certain presidential candidate about this subject, and which is the climate change. Also, the new documentary Before the Flood with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is, by the way, excellent, and you should go and watch it. If you haven't, go and watch it. I like documentaries where, okay, it's easy to go and paint a picture of a situation and get like really kind of critical about something. But what I like about this one is that it has actionable solutions for all of us to do something about it, and that's what I like about it. And I watched it about a week ago, and it kind of stuck in my head, little bits and bobs, and I probably will watch it again because it had so much stuff in it that it's one of those that you will go back and watch it again. But it's something that's been in my mind a lot because, and it's one of those things when you get to travel a lot and when you get to see nature in different forms, you know, you cannot but to think that like, oh, what are we doing to it, and you know, how can we try to preserve some of it, you know? And at the same time, I live in a big city, so that's another side of it. I can see the effects of even though Dublin is it's not the worst, but at the same time it's not the best, you know. And there is a pollution here, and traffic situation in the city centre is mental, and all around the city, surrounding city as well. Like the rush hours are just like roads are chock-a-block, and the infrastructure for public transport it's getting better, but there's a lot to be done. But that's what this week's song is going to be about. It's going to be about the same old question that I have risen before, but it's more like kind of trying to think that what are we leaving behind for our children and the next generation. And I watch a mother hold a child in her arms, so innocent and so unaware. I wonder what kind of world we leave behind for our children to share. They build and destroy for the profit and the gain, dig for the riches, burn down the trees. Soon there'll be nothing left to say, there'll be nowhere to breathe. You can pretend that it's all a lie. I suppose all of us, it's kind of easy to put it out of mind because we think we won't see it on our lifetime, but we are seeing it on our lifetime right now. There's, you know, there's more species of animals dying right now of extinction than ever before. Like ever before. When I was young, my grandparents had a summer house. In Finland, it's very common for people to have a kind of a summer place for a family. Like it could be a grandparent's summer place, or you know, somebody in the family has a summer house beside a lake usually, because there's so many lakes in Finland. It's unbelievable, and a lot of those lakes are clean. A lot of them were clean, but there was this lake beside my grandparents' summer house, and I remember one of my favorite pastimes in the summertime was there was sweetwater crab in the lake, and we used to go fishing for the sweetwater crab or catching them on a summertime, and it was like, we stayed up all night because they come up at night time, and we catch them and then we cook them and eat them, and it was just an exciting thing for a little child to be doing. And there was a lot of it. There was no shortage of it. There was no commercial fishing of it. It was only like personal people just catch them for personal use, like we did. We'd go maybe once or twice a summer, do it, and then we have a big party and we eat the crab. And there are some of my fondest childhood memories of with my family back in the day, and which now, due to the fact that, for example, my father is not here anymore, I treasure them a lot. They're great experiences, and exciting for a little kid to stay up all night, and every hour we go and check the nets and see did we catch anything, and it was very exciting. Now the summer house is still there, but the crabs haven't been there for years, and it wasn't due to overfishing or anything like that. It's just that they're very, very sensitive to water pollution, and the water just isn't clean enough anymore for them to live in, which is, that's happened in my lifetime. That's one experience of my experience of my lifetime of they're just gone from that lake, and they're starting to get more and more rare. What else are we going to lose this lifetime of ours? But it won't turn back the time. You can hide from what's right in front of your eyes, but soon it'll be too late to cry. The song is called It's Too Late to Cry. And yeah, that's what the song is about. And again, I'm not trying to lay a guilt trip on anybody. I'm just trying to make you think a little bit. And as I said, go and watch the documentary, listen to the song, think about your own life choices, think about your future generation, your children. What do you want to leave behind for them? And as always, the song is up on my Bandcamp page. Go and grab it now and share it with the world. I think music is a great way of spreading messages like this, like documentary films that are art is a great way to deliver a message, I think. And so if you do agree with me on these subjects, please grab the song, share the link on your social media, go and download it for free, and spread the word about it. I think that's what we all need to do, and I think that's how we all can make a change. It's like our personal actions and then conversation, open conversation. Anyway, that's what this week's song is about. So thanks for tuning in once again. If you do enjoy these songs, there's a new one coming out every Friday, so don't forget to subscribe, and I'll have a new vlog out every single day anyway. So tune in, and thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the song, and let me know what you think of the subject in the comments as well. Hopefully we can get some sort of conversation started. That would be absolutely awesome thing. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys soon. You can pretend that it's all a lie, but it won't turn back the time. You can hide from what's right in front